Got another music reaction today, and this is one that a lot of people have been asking me for in a lot of my videos. This is called The Seekers, I Am Australian Special Farewell Performance, all 5 verses. So yeah, really enjoyed all the music I've seen so far from Australian performers, and yeah, looking forward to this one as well. We can see Australia there. Let's see. The didgeridoo.
I come from the dream time, from the dusty red soil plains. I am the ancient heart, the keeper of the flame. I stood upon the rocky shore, I watched the tall ships come. For 40,000 years I've been the first Australian.
So yeah, like just from this initial verse, I think he's actually speaking from the sort of point of view of like maybe an Aboriginal Australian, the original Australians. He's talking about standing on the shore, being there for 40,000 years. And a couple of my recent videos, I've seen in the comments people telling me more about Aboriginals, and that's something I'm going to explore in future videos. Very interested in that part of Australian history. But it's really interesting to see him sing about that. Is like kind of similar to the Red Gum song that I reacted to, where he's the singer's putting himself in the point of view of someone else, this time an Aboriginal. But his voice is so commanding, talking about this subject. So we're really enjoying it.
I came upon the prison ship, bowed down by iron chains. I fought the land, endured the lash, and waited for the rains. I'm a settler, I'm a farmer's wife, on a dry and barren run. A convict, then a free man, I became Australian.
Okay, so I guess this is also from the point of view maybe someone else. He's talking about convict here, so I know that like originally Australia, after the Aboriginal people, they brought people from Britain who were convicts. It's kind of like this thing. I think that's actually what happened. So in this second verse, he's actually talking about it from the point of view of the next set of Australians, the people who came from like UK as convicts. He's talking about being strapped down with chains. So in these first 2 verses, he's actually painting a very vivid picture in the point of view of 2 different people, which is 2 different Australian people. So it's quite interesting actually.
I'm the daughter of a digger who sought the mother Lord. The girl became a woman on the long and dusty road. I'm a child of the depression, I saw the good times come. I'm a bushy, I'm a battler, I am Australian. We are one, but we are many, and from all the lands on earth we come.
Sorry, yeah, I'll go back a bit. I just wanted to talk about that previous one. So that was maybe from another point of view as well, because she was talking about the Depression, which I believe was like the 20s or 30s, the Great Depression. So maybe it's like 3 different timelines or 3 different points in time, and it all finishes with I am Australian. So it's talking about these 3 different sets of people who are all Australian, even though they all come from different places. And she was talking about came from like different places, which is what Australia was built on, like immigrants coming to the country as well as the Aboriginals. Her voice, man, is so amazing.
We'll share a dream and sing with one voice. I am, you are, we are Australian. I'm a teller of stories, I'm a singer of songs. I am Albert now. his horse. I met Kelly on the run. I'm the one who waltzed Matilda. I am Australian.
I'm the hot wind from the desert. I'm the black soil of the plains. I'm the mountains and the valleys. I'm the drought and flooding rains. I am the rock, I am the sky.
The rivers when they run,
The spirit of this great land. I am Australian.
Whoa, this is so good, man. This is like the ultimate expression of Australia, man. I can see why so many people have asked me to make a reaction to this, because this is like it's like all encompassing about Australia. I think this last verse, what they were speaking, is actually about Australia, the land itself. They're talking about all these different geographical things, like the land itself, the geography, the weather, that type of thing. But it's talking from the point of view of Australia as the land, which is very interesting. I've never heard anything like this before about any other country, but it's really talking about every part of Australia. And the way they're performing it is like, you can really feel the heart and soul in their voices.
we are one, but we are many. And from all the lands on earth we come, we'll share a dream and sing with one voice. I am, you are, we are Australian. We are one, but we are many. And from all the lands on earth we come, we'll share a dream and sing with one voice. I am, you are, we are Australian. I am, you are, we are Australian.
You can really tell how much that meant to them, man. Like, it built to that crescendo at the end. Okay, fantastic. Yeah, you can really tell how like the how that built to the end when they're all singing together. It was getting more intense. You can just really hear the love for their country coming through there, man. So yeah, this is like, it's really just the main part I took from like the thing that repeated there was like that they come from many lands. They sing with one voice. It's like, that's what Australia was built on, is like immigration. Of course, it started there with the part about the Aboriginals, who are the original Australian people. That was it was their land. But the modern Australia is built on like immigration and people from all over the world coming to Australia and making it home and singing with one voice, as they mentioned there. This kind of like encapsulates Australia, what it means to be Australian, and like the performance, the way they performed it is like quite powerful and quite uplifting. And I can imagine if you were Australian, like how proud you would be to hear this, to like listen to these words. It must mean so much. But wonderful performance, that female singer, man. Like when she came in, it was just so wonderful to hear. Tell me more about the Seekers. I don't know anything about them, and recommend some of their other music. But yeah, tell me what you think about that. Thanks.